Yo guys, what's going on? My name's Eclipse, and today we are going to be taking a look at the brand new spell, the clone spell. So as I'm recording this video, the clone spell comes out like in 7 hours, but obviously by the time most of you are watching this, the spell might already be out. And then if you're looking at this legendary right here, most of you probably know what this is, but I'm sure a few of you guys are still a bit confused. But you can thank your friendly YouTuber Nick and Knight for this one, because in his video today we got a glimpse at the brand new legendary. Right there you can see the Electro wizard. Now before I show you guys any gameplay, I would just like to give a special shout out to my dad, Galadon. Okay, he's not actually my dad and he hates whenever I call him my dad, but you guys get the point. I just want to give a special shout out to Galadon for helping me out with this video. Basically, he's letting me use all of his gameplay, so if you want to go give him a sub, I'll put a big fat link at the top of the description below. But with that taken care of, let's begin. Boom, we are now in the shop, and as you can see, there is the clone spell. It's an epic card, and for 400 gems you can get 10 of them. So right there, we are gonna be spending these 400 gems selling these out, and now it is time to upgrade these bad boys. And again, since this is Galadon's gameplay, it's on the developer build, hence why you just saw like 4 legendary chests there. But right now we are upgrading this card all the way until max level, and max level for epics is like level 8, I think. Hopefully I don't make myself look like an idiot here, but right there the clone spell is level 4, but we're gonna keep this bad boy going level 5, and we're just gonna keep going all the way until we get this to level 8. So right now, again, 20,000 gold about to go down the drain. Now the clone spell is level 6, but you know what, we are not done quite yet. Upgrading it one more time to level 7, and finally for 100,000 gold. Are you guys ready? Clone spell all the way until level 8. And we are now hopping into the first battle with the clone spell, and this right here is Galadon taking on Trainer Cheddar. Now we have a Hog Rider on the right side with the clone spell down, and unfortunately the clone spell was a pretty big fail right there. He didn't even mirror the hog, so the hog is just over there doing work, so he kind of just replayed that. I'm not too sure what's going on. Also, let me just say one thing real quickly. I haven't watched any of these battles yet, so I really have no clue on what's going to be happening. But right there we have 8 barbarians, all of them going in, and the thing about the clone spell is all of the troops that get cloned, they all have 1 hit point. So pretty much, sure, you can clone all your troops and get hella damage off, but the troops you clone, they're pretty much going to be kind of worthless because they die very easily. So with that being said, you're gonna have to kind of like deploy them strategically, so that way you don't make yourself look like a big idiot. Now right here we have a friendly battle with Clash on Gan, or Clash on Gan. To be honest, I've always been confused on how you say it, but if we're looking over there, look at all of the skeleton army and minion horde just kind of like coming in, but one wizard did stop all that. And keep in mind, all of the troops that are cloned do only have 1 HP, but still that wizard wasn't enough to stop those. Now right here we have a Sparky going down. Sparky gets some hits off, and it looks like Galadon might be getting 3 crowned already, but let's just see what his plan is. So he has that Sparky just pushing up, and I assume he's gonna mirror it. Yeah, there we go. Now one thing which I'm noticing about this is if he clones this princess, yep, the princess just destroyed them both. What else did you expect? But right there, the Sparky destroyed those barbs, destroys the princess. There goes a goblin barrel. Come on, Galadon, I have faith in you, dude. Galadon can come back from this loss. Right there, there's a dancing ice spirit, but he managed to counter that skeleton army. And right here, Clash on Gan, probably gonna mirror all of his troops again. Will this work out, or will it be a fail? Let's see if the... Yep, the wizard just stopped it all pretty easily, but there is nothing to worry about because Galadon is the real MVP, and as you can see, he is pushing up on Gan. Will he be able to come back and get a 3 crown, or will he get 3 crowned in return? Also, if you're looking up top, Clash on Gan does have a rocket, so technically he could win at any point, so maybe he's just going easy over here. But let's just see how the results are going to end up. So now we have a princess plus a lot of barbarians, and if I were Galadon at this point, I might have just put a Valkyrie down. I feel like that might be good. Now right there's a rocket, and Gon's just kind of screwing around right now. I feel like he doesn't really care to win that much, so let's just admire this battle and see what happens next. So right there in the back, we have a skeleton army, we have a goblin barrel going in, mirrored skeleton army, and right there, that's actually not a bad counter. Now I'm not too sure if Galadon just tried mirroring a goblin barrel. I feel like he might have, but that didn't work out, or maybe I'm just seeing things, who really knows. But right here we have another push from Galadon, and let's just see if this one can pull off. We just had a random rocket right there, and again, I'm not too sure what this battle is. That right there was a failed duplication spell, but Galadon did end up winning this battle. And we are now entering another battle with Galadon and Clash on Gan, or Clash on Gan again. I don't know how to say it, so don't yell at me. But let's just see if this battle goes any better. So right there, we have 6 goblins that just came out of that goblin barrel. It didn't seem too effective though. I feel like that kind of died off a bit early. Now here we have 4 archers, and I think he might actually duplicate these. And oh my god, archers alone are good enough. And the fact, oh, Valkyrie, okay. I was gonna say archers are good enough, and the fact that he duplicated them, that's not good news, but the Valkyrie just kind of shredded all those. Next up, Valkyrie plus a graveyard. Galadon's playing a bit dirty on this battle, so let's see if he can win. To be honest, I feel like he's gonna, just because of his start already. Like, he's having a phenomenal start, so if he doesn't win this, I'm honestly gonna be surprised. Okay, so is this gonna be a defensive goblin barrel? What a bold play there by Galadon. Let's just see how that one plays off. Now right here, Gon mirrored the lumberjack, and I assume he's gonna duplicate these. And one thing about lumberjacks is even if they die, the clone copies will still drop the even if they die, the clone copies are still going to drop the rage spell. So right here, it is tied 1-1, and that's actually crazy on how fast those lumberjacks melted that tower. But let's just see how this clone spell is gonna work out for these musketeers. Right here we have 5 musketeers. They're going in. Unfortunately, there is a log, but luckily for Galadon, he already destroyed the tower. So right now Galadon is up 2 towers to 1. So let's just see if he can pull off a 3 crown or avoid being 3 crown. Now there is a lumberjack on that right lane. There's 2 of them now, and I'm assuming, yeah, now there is 4. But again, since the clone troops have 1 HP, they were pretty much no match for those barbarians. Now 1 lumberjack did manage to survive, and it did a decent amount of damage, but again, not the end of the world. Now right there, I don't know if he just tried cloning a graveyard spell. If that was the case, it didn't work too well, so just, you know, take that as some advice. Do not mirror skeletons. I don't think that'll be too wise. But right here, we have a musketeer on the right lane. We have some barbarians on the left side, and like I said like 100 times in this video, I haven't watched any of these battles yet, so I really don't know the outcomes of anything. So right here we have a pretty big like trifecta push. We have some barbs incoming. Now right here he's gonna duplicate all of that stuff. So 2 hogs, 2 musketeers. We have 4 barbarians on that Valkyrie. Now if you're looking up top, there is actually a golem. I'm not too sure where that golem came from, but Galadon ended up winning and coming in clutch. Now guys, that is all of the gameplay I do have for this video. Remember, special shout out to Galadad. I'll have a link to his channel at the top of the description below, so if you want to drop him a sub, go ahead. Now if you made it this far in the video, then you obviously enjoyed it, so please give the video a like down below. Also, feel free to comment your thoughts and opinions on the clone spell. Do you like it? Do you hate it? How does it look to you guys? Because personally, I feel like I'm not going to be using this spell too often, and that's primarily because the clone troops have 1 HP. Now I might be wrong, this might be the best spell ever, but of course I'll just have to wait and see how that plays out. Now guys, again, this has been Eclipse. Thank you all for watching, and peace out.